Okay, we'll recap, Manur, first what we learned up to now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, Manur, what we learned up to now?
The last lesson,
Yes.
we discussed the issues of like what are the issues we are facing in the society, like the globalization, the responsibilities we have, the CSR.
Yes, what is the CSR stand for?
It stands for corporate social responsibilities.
Yes, we discussed corporate social responsibility and what is meant by corporate social responsibility?
The responsibility we have towards the our society.
Okay. Corporate social responsibility, what is meant by? Okay, we discuss about CSR. What is meant? We discuss about corporate governance. What is meant by governance?
The government.
Corporate governance, where maybe you remember, like we discuss about how the company can structure executive committee in an organization that will help to run the organization effectively. So
Yeah.
governance mean operate organization structure, chain of command we discussed during one of lesson. So we discuss corporate governance and Serban reports and various other corporate governance, and we discuss about Enron scandal as well due to the poor corporate governance. We discuss about the professional ethics, 5 professional ethics: integrity, professional competency, due care. We discuss about professional behavior we need to keep in a profession. We discuss about objectivity, not compromise our objective, whatever conflict of interest we discuss as well. And we quoted different sort of examples. We discuss about employment law, some legislation. We discuss about a discrimination act as well, and we discuss ethics, deontological, and different other theories as well. We discuss about Colesberg theories. So all these things, we discussed during previous lesson, and we discuss about stakeholders and their interests, which further we'll go through. So up to now we have covered LO1, where we discuss about ethical perspective, and these are different theories we discussed during our lessons. And we discuss ethics mean is a moral, the way we do the business, moral operating activities we discuss what is meant by, and how corporate governance we discuss about fair trade, compliance, legal and regulatory compliance in different legislation. We discuss about EU legislation and various other. Second LO, we discuss about corporate governance, corporate social responsibility. As an organization, we should be socially responsible. I quoted you example of social accounting. If we move all the call center, all the businesses abroad, we get the cheaper good. But what will be happen on the effect on the society? Society will lose the jobs. People will suffer. So all these sort of the things we discussed during our previous lesson. We discuss about stakeholder. What is meant by stakeholders?
The one who are interested in the our business, our company. It can be customers or anything.
Well done. So we discuss about the stakeholders, and we discuss about different models, their powered interest and distance, direct, indirect stakeholders. So for that today RLO as well is a discussion will be on the stakeholder again. Adopting business behavior, ethical behavior. We discuss about the business need to be treat other people equally. Business need to be the definition of organization. We discuss about the artificial person, and they have to treat other person equally as well. We discuss about some relevant legislation, code of practice, UK laws, EU laws, UK Declaration on Human Rights. We discuss UN, Global Compact, Economic Activity and Location. So we discuss different sort of legislation and legislation on tariffs, legislation on child labor, legislation on equal pay. We discuss about consumer good acts. All these sort of the legislation we discuss, and those we need to be look around, and those are quite crucial to be run our business and is a part of our ethics as well. So then we discuss about issue corporate responsibility. We discuss about triple bottom line concept. We discuss about how we can in our organization can add the values in our organization. We need to be balanced social responsibility, economic responsibility, within our organization. Globalization, we discuss, the companies are moving around and world became a global village. We discuss about recent, trade war between the United States and especially with China and even with the EU countries as well. During our last lesson, we discussed about whistleblow. So what is meant by whistleblow?
It's like if you see anything wrong in the company, you go and tell the higher authorities like the government if they are doing anything illegal.
Yes, well then. We discussed during our last lesson whistleblow is and then we discuss about contribution to business as a community. So it's a business responsibility, like we discuss about food bank of Unilever and various other companies. They have a lot of ethical moral they are doing, and they are producing a report on corporate social responsibility, how they're reducing CO2, how they footprint, and we discuss about intellectual property rights they have, how they can protect it, and other companies' intellectual property right as well. Software privacy policies, we discuss counterfeit goods, how copyrights and things as well, file sharing. So all these our discussion were in during our previous lessons. And today we are moving towards our last learning outcome, which is quite linked with the 2 and 4. Learning outcome 2 and 4 is quite similar. Few things, new. 1 or 2 things are new. So we'll quick, discuss and then we'll move it. It's good to be when you do your assignment, look around and add, some examples. So I already get some case studies I have included. So please read them as well. So today we'll go through the stakeholder expectation factor that influence the stakeholder perspective, corporate governance, ownership versus management, governance chain, typical reporting structure within an organization, stakeholder of large organization, conflict of expectations, stakeholder mapping, power interest matrix, power dynamic, business ethics, corporate social responsibility, type of ethical stance, and external analysis of CSR, Public Interest Disclosure Act, so which will be focused today our discussion a lot. Public Interest Disclosure Act. Any question? No question? Okay, so we'll start our lesson today. So welcome everyone. We'll start our lesson today. Please, those are just listening. If you have any question, just drop me email. I will get back to you, and please try to carry on working towards your assignment. So today we have a learning outcome which we're supposed to, and our aims of today's lesson: introduction to stakeholder and their expectations. We'll discuss about corporate social responsibility and whistleblower. And we'll discuss Public Interest Disclosure Act 1998. We have a Data Protection Act as well. We learn about where we need to keep our data secure of clients, which is our corporate social responsibility, our business ethics as well, morally. And we'll go through today whistleblower, which you already know, stakeholder. So a bit, recap on which you already learned. Stakeholders are the group or the individual with the interest in a business. Stakeholder may affect or to be affected by the decision of an organization. Implies stakeholders include owners, shareholders. So owner have an interest to be earn more profit. Employees want more salary. Customer want cheaper goods, and local community want the companies help or contribute toward the social or the local community's interest and desire match. So there are a lot of conflict here. When we looking owner, they want to be maximize the profit. Employees want to be higher salary. So higher salary when we will pay to them, it means we are getting less profit. So we need to be balanced. The conflict in start, and we need everyone different stakeholder have a different interest. So we can divide the stakeholder into internal stakeholder. Internal stakeholder are those considered to be part of an organization. The main internal stakeholder are shareholder and employees. Then shareholder or owner of a business don't get involved in day-to-day running of the business, having a right to vote in the company AGM. What is the AGM stand for?
Mm, a meeting.
Yes, annual general meeting AGM. Shareholders select the recruit or basically the select through voting right directors, and then the director of the companies or the CEO of the company, they just run the business and they make the plan. They are steward of the shareholder. Basically they working and they have to work in the best interest of the shareholder as well, other stakeholders. Receive a share of profit. This is called the dividend. So they're receiving the return on their investment. So we call it a dividend. Dividend is mean the return on their investment. Okay, each stakeholders group will have own expectation. So shareholders likely have an interest in increased profit, enhanced dividends through such as things, growth, enhanced reputation, and greater efficiencies. What is meant by efficiency? Yes, Manur, what is meant by efficiency?
Sorry.
Efficiency.
It's something like to achieve something, the ability or something.
Yes, so when we are looking efficiency, we are looking less cost, output, yes, and good quality, and use less time. We looking the efficiencies. Yes, somebody is costing us less, giving us more good quality of the goods is less, and they using time less as well. So we can look around the efficiency in terms of all these, and efficiency is quite crucial to measure for the sustainability of the organization. The business will stay longer in business, so efficiency is always we need to look around. So employees are paid by the business to carry out given role, are one of the company most important asset. Employees can be called asset. Asset means that we own it, it has economic value, and help a business to achieve its objective. Objective mean end result, what really as a business we want to be. We want to maximize the profit, we want to serve the local community. We have different sort of the business objective. So to change need a range of skills relevant to their job roles. So teamwork, problem solving. As employees, we require different sort of the skills to be achieve the organization objective. Employees are likely expect fair wage. Fair wage, the wage which is if one thing is the national minimum wage. We have £7.50 an hour in the UK, and various other. So fair wage, the people get the fair wage, like not difference between. If we have a same role, equal pay is supposed to be. Decent working condition, yeah, they have to be get the break. Working environment is not a pollution level supposed to get the safety, health and safety shoes, gloves, and those sort of things, job security, access to the training for additional qualification. So if they want to improve themselves, they have opportunity to improve, and the organization need to help them. So this is all their expectation. So their expectation can be influenced to other companies. So all these we need to look around. In addition, the usual implies interest. Managers may be expected to able to make their own decision and opportunity and promotions. Any question? Okay, so external stakeholder, the outside an organization, the main external stakeholder, customer, government, suppliers, and local community. Customers are likely to expect such thing, a product range that meet their needs, value for money, good quality goods and customer service, ready supply and services, and possible ecological sound and sustainable products. Customer quite keen today that companies should contribute towards the environment and produce the good those are corporate socially responsible, and the government has an interest in the business because it receives a tax from the business, implies income and the customer purchases. Businesses provide the jobs, their employment level and the benefit payments are affected. The economy depends on the operation of the business, and it has a range of legislation, regulation that business must comply with. Supplier may provide a range of services to businesses as well as the till your finished good. Supplier may be expected to be paid in a timely fashion. Yes, they want to be get the payment quicker in a timely fashion and receive regular orders. Local community may have expectation about the company regarding the availability of the job, level of pollution, congestion, support provided. So all this we can look around under the stakeholder and their expectations. We learn under lesson 2 their different model, power and distance. So different stakeholders have a different power, they have a different interest. So please, those model you can use in your assignment as well. Any question, Manu?
No.
So please, when you do this LO4 as well, so I already included the balanced stakeholder need, and we have all these models as well, which are essential. So please go through these as well. So those are the part of we discuss about stakeholder. We discuss all the legislation, we discuss corporate social responsibility, and we discuss about stakeholders as well. Any question? Yes, even you can find a lot of things about the stakeholder lesson 3 as well. Because of course is the link with the other learning outcome as well. Yes, we discuss about cultures, different stakeholders, so we can look around. Already discussed, so please in your assignment try to link. Okay, so today we are doing lesson 4, so we'll focus on the 4. Any question? Okay, so please go through these stakeholder and their interest. Next we are looking a bit recap as well. Professional ethics. Ethics are the concern with what is the right or morally correct. Business ethics is concerned with the conduct principles, pattern of behavior in a business, dealing what is involved, doing the right thing. So when we are looking the ethical behavior include not using the child labor, not testing on animals, respecting the human right of workers, ensuring working hours are not excessive, keeping pollution to the minimum. Problem with the ethics, what is considered to be acceptable for one person may be considered morally wrong for another person. Yes, so it varies because ethics is different. People have a different ethics and their interpretation can be different. Maybe in some country people don't have a food and the child labor is ethically, they think, is fine for them. But overall is everybody have animal testing. Maybe people those are involved in medicine and testing and research, they may be thinking is the right because we can save the human life from it. But the lot of the pressure group and thinking is wrong because like animal is like human as well, so we need to be look around and we have to protect their interest as well, not the just human being interest. Okay, ethical behavior in practice, where it's a case study which I'll send you. I'm going to upload as well. Primark is a company which is deal with the clothing, is chain in the UK. So what they are doing? So corporate social responsibility is concerned with the responsibility of the firm, all the stakeholders, including local community, wider society. And so benefit of ethical behavior improve the reputation and confidence of organization, less chance of unfair media coverage, increase ability to attract more customer, workers and investors, increase employees motivation, and can be used unique selling points as well because we are ethically morally. How does the Primark socially responsibility approach? Cost of ethical higher labor, operations of material cost, the cost of training, ethical auditing, turning away the business from the firm that are the considered to be unethical. So those businesses not doing practices are not following and they are not offering fair wage. So we can cancel our contract with those firms. Like it happened in the UK, they recruit illegal workers. Those don't have a right to work in the UK in the past and been fined to Primark is around 20 million pounds. So that's unethical. So the cost of ethical behavior, what are the Primark behaving ethical manner? So firm may be behave in ethical manner are two main reasons: to reflect the ethical views and the value of the firm in its direction, the public relation exercise to improve the reputation. Link to resources, ethical lessons, suggestions and activities, Primark's case study, which I'm going to journal. Okay. Any question?
No.
So please, when you do your assignment, I have included there, which I'll upload the case study. So please go through this case study. It's quite good. It's cover all our LO4 and there's a lot of good discussion. Rapidly change in the media, providing customer with the ethical source of government, a Primark case study, how they are doing and how they are making sure they do the business. What is the business ethics? Value of Primark, ethical supply, economies of scale, ethical in practice, code of conduct, working with suppliers, auditing and compliance, ethical approach, sustainability, cost of uh, behavior which can be if they don't have a correct behavior towards and not following, transparencies in the business, and then conclusion. So please go through these and read this case study. That will help you and to develop better understanding as well. Okay, next we looking today is our big element of LO4, which is we need to go through. General aims of PIDA. It's called Public Interest Disclosure Act 1998. What this act is about? This act was the responsible to the public exposure of the disasters and malpractices. Malpractice doing the wrong things, yes, cheating people, not providing good information. So it provides a comprehensive legal protection for the whistleblower, the person who uh, say that is a wrong thing happening in the organization, to provide the protection from the victimization. Yes, the people from abroad getting the less salary, they are victimized of their ethnicity, their color, their So encourage the collaboration and openness in the organization, and employer to provide the constructive framework for interest disclosure. So they really tell the public true thing. Okay, so whistleblow, this is when someone speak out regarding the concern of the reasonable belief should be public interest or the domain. Okay, these are some example of public interest what's happened. So a lot of EU cleared the whistleblower who export the Brussels fraud is happening. The whistle was blown, but the Enron never heard it. When Enron, one of the biggest American company, was bankrupt, and the whistleblower said is a fraud is happening, this and that, and company management not listen it, and ultimately leads to the closure of the business. Maxwell had transferred 400 million without the authority. So fraud office inquiry into the pension fund. So pension fund being transferred, that's the people money, that's the worker money. I had to blow the whistle hard unit, which we need to very firm admit the doors were open and the so all these things is a whistle was blown, but not Olympic whistleblower. Like people taking drugs, and that chief stopped from the speaking on the patient safety. Whistleblower Edward Snowden whistleblower not a spy. Yes, pilot our the Channel 4 dispatches program, whistleblower. What is happening? Undercover boss to discover what is wrong and right when somebody whistleblow. Okay, so whistleblower raising the concern about the wrongdoing, malpractice, someone authority either internally or externally regarding media, public concern at work is independent charity founded in, they are providing different charity, they provide different information. So they have a helpline, they measure the risk, so a lot of people can do the complaint, and they provide, and how many thousand people they whistleblow during different periods. So you will see there how many people during 2010, 2011 and all, public sector, private sector, unknown, and total how many people whistleblow. Breakdown types of wrongdoing thing happen, like the financial malpractices, people being cheated and different interest rate being charged, work safety being ignored, public safety was ignored, patient safety was ignored, abuse, so discrimination, environmental, ethical, and other, all these are the malpractices during happen. So evidence of whistleblow. So yes, is internally keep quiet or go outside. Need to look around the whistleblow, inside stories, how many workers they are doing. All these are the facts and figures those you can use in our assignment as well. Any question, Anu?
No.
Okay, so these are all the lot of from the news. Disclosure Act, what is about, has further been explained. Promote and protect open whistleblowers. Prior disclosure regime with emphasis internal whistleblower regulatory oversight, and recognize the wider accountability of the people those not follow the legislation. So these are all disclosure of the employer, disclosure regulatory, and public disclosure information should be on the public domain. Yes, so all CSR and all these corporate governance reports should be disclosures. This is all about the acts and grievances procedure need to be organization. How this will help to protect the interest. Implies confidence level need to be improved. Their representation need to be attitudes to whistleblow. from individual, other organization, and wider society, law and policies? Is it adequate and effective? Regulatory, should they be doing more? Reward, how can whistleblower be incentive? And tribunal, yes, so tribunal can get the evidence from. So please, this is the quiz to enhance your understanding about stakeholders. So what you can do, please, you can copy this link and you can do a bit, play with the quiz. Any questions? Okay, Manu, we'll discuss about the assignment. If you have any question, so ask me. So we finish all our learning outcome. So we'll check, assignment brief, what is about and how we can tackle the question.
It's about some computer limited company. Computer and supplies.
Yes. Well done. So that's about the assignment. Task 1 of 3, presentation. You have to provide the showing different approaches of business ethics, where we learn about business ethic approaches. Yes. In lesson 1, I already uploaded 2 documents. So you can prepare the PowerPoint slides separate, or you can make the slide, take the screen print, and you can copy into the Word file if you want to. You can provide illustration showing the different approaches of business. You should then provide the example of ethical issues could be affect the operation, and absolute and relative ethics, which we discussed already in our first lesson. Create mind map. Yes, you can find the mind map, or you can create the mind map where you can put all the stakeholders, implication of the stakeholders operating ethically, and potential conflict between the stakeholders. Conflict can be employees want higher salary, employer want to pay less salaries, and shareholder want. So you can find, or you can create your own.
Yes, so this is like we first create the mind map of stakeholders, and then the conflicts we discuss it separately in the paragraph.
Yes. Basically, the mind map where you can just, add it, the bullet points. And then presentation 10 minutes. So we can record and you can present. Any question?
No, the second task, it's a case study.
Okay. Task 2. Provide a case study of an organization that has implemented the corporate social responsibility. You review, describe. So I'll send you case study. Or if you want to find, you can find. I already uploaded some. Or with document which I already uploaded, there are many case studies on corporate governance, corporate social responsibility. You can pick it and you can use it for the organization, yes, or you can choose any organization of your choice.
Okay, so like we have to choose an organization, not this organization they have mentioned in the scenario.
No, you can choose other organization, because according to, otherwise they will say according to the scenario. Because here scenario is working corporate social responsibility.
Yes.
Nobody is serious. Strip down gold, 10-year-old. Okay. You can contextualize your discussion with but we don't have a full information about. You can add this one as well, but you can quote one more example. That's really good. Yes, we have a scenario, is a bit discussion about there. There's no harm if you want to cross-reference, you can, or you can include other case, full case study. Okay, where you can find the website is called businesscasestudy.co.uk, and you can find all the corporate. If you look under the teaching resource or itself, I will send you some as well.
So from that I can pick and I can write on it.
Yes, you can find, case study. If you look here, business ethic, corporate social responsibility, when we'll click there, and you will find all the companies, and their cases. Yes? Any question?
So this for 500 around words, right?
Yes, 500 around words.
Okay, and then the task 3, it's like based on the scenario, we have to write the report. So like we use this, the scenario we are given, we write according to that full report.
Yes, that's fine. You can add the scenario, you can write about the case as well, yes? Description, changes in the organization and why, and review the impact of CSR and supply chain, and analyze. I will send you as well, the cases separately.
Yeah, okay, I was talking about the third task. It says that based on the scenario.
Okay, task 3. Yes, based on the scenario, write a report and suggest the implement. So this one is a purely based on the scenario, which is a scenario given. So research a current ethical issues in an organization. What are the issues by keeping in view of the scenario? Describe how the business objective can be affected. So you can describe your own viewpoint. You can add ethical consideration. Even you can use the theories if you want to recommend it. And I already put some lot of stuff on Moodle as well. I'm going to upload few things more when you do, and that will help you as well to address it. Report how the business can improve. Of course, maybe we can suggest it. Yes, clearly are more linkage, more network, are involving different stakeholders in when making any plan or decision, and recommend the change of the CSR policy benefit of different stakeholders. If they change, they will pay a quick pay to the supplier. They will try to be help local community 2%. They used to be 1% pay from their profit. So they are now thinking, okay, they will contribute 2% toward the local community health or the local project. So these are all these things, can be discussed. And that is learning outcome 3, sorry, task 3, 3.3, that will cover your 2.1, 2.3, 4.1, 4.2, and 4.3 under this task. Any question, Manu?
No.
You can start, you can send me, okay? I'll give you feedback. I'll upload some resources, extra resources for you as well. But if you go through those, 2 resources, or if you want to be find lot of stuff on CSR case studies, so please just write ACCA global and write your topic, yes? CSR, and you will find lot of CSR, lot of reports. There are lot of exam paper, which is lot of scenario being discussed as well. You will see there, and you can even read it little bit, yes, and you can put the reference as well. Yes, you will see there. What is a CSR strategies which is organization can make, and how the banks, lot of examples there. So if you go back, you type CSR and you just write CSR and Kaplan. Kaplan is a publisher, and you can find all the topics. When you click there, and then you can read, and you can use reference as well. You will see there. Yes. Even you can use some pictures if you want to. Yes, screen print. Yes, corporate financial responsibility, corporate, and there are a lot of examples as well. You will see here Marks and Spencer CSR, British Airways CSR, a balanced scorecard, triple bottom line, all these, approaches towards CSR. So you can, by using this, you can cover as well, learning outcome. You can address R type tutor to you website, and you will see here, if you go this website, like you will see business ethics and a lot of discussion about business ethics, and those, yes, so a lot of things you can pick from these slides. So what is meant by an effective way customer to respond unethical actions by a firm, boycotting the firm, leaving the market, and praising the firm or buying more from the firm. So this is quiz as well, so you can read a lot. Stakeholders, so ethical practices, where ethics are tested. Yes, so we can test the ethics, are the companies ethically performing better or not. Any question? There's a lot of videos as well to use. If you want to, you can watch them. What is meant by ethics? Stop it. Uh,
This
okay,
primark
so
is also a case study, so I can use that in the assignment.
sorry.
This primark is also about a case study, right? So I
Yes,
can use that in the assignment.
yes, you can use as a case study if you want to use the primarks.
Yeah.
You can use the ethical issues within a Primark. There you can find lot of things, about Primark. What you can do, if you go on their website, yes, download their financial reports. It's called annual report, and within that there is a report called corporate social responsibility report. Like if I'll show you here, Primark's CSR reports. You will find scandals as well, Primark's. And if you click here, sorry, so you can find the reports as well. You will see there they have already included the figures as well. Reporting our performance, CSR, as subsidiary of British food retailer Primark's ethical trade is environmentally sustainability. Work is report on the, yes. So you can find all sort of information. You will see their stakeholder responses. Yes, and you can download, you can read as well. And you can reference, Any question?
No.
Okay. We'll keep up to here. So please, if you have any question or you think need to be clarify the thing, so please ask me. Just drop me email. I will. So today we finish this unit. And tomorrow, sorry, which unit will be in fixed by Raman? So what I'll do, I'll send you and we'll do lesson tomorrow. We have a lesson. Schedule. So today we are doing. No, we can do tomorrow if you want. I think so. It's not been booked any lesson tomorrow because we finished today. Can next week? No, you don't have anything with me. What I'll do, I'll book a lesson for you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll book business law. We can go through business law, and I'll book on Monday your assignments. Okay.
So business chapter 4, LO4, right?
Yes, business law LO4. So we'll go through LO4 business law, and then of course we'll finish business law and a bit recap an assignment brief as well. Any question? Then we'll do Monday as well. Huh?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Manu, have a nice time. So please, if any question, do not hesitate. Just drop me email. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And I'll speak to you tomorrow then. Huh?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Khuda Hafiz.